this Mark's Reviews and Tutorials video. We're going to give you a very quick tutorial on how to give your solar panels. Both, we've got a hot water service over there, we've got electricity generating solar panels here as well. Now, the way to see if they need a clean, basically just get a bit of water and give it a bit of a rub and then do a comparison. I don't know if that's going to come up on camera or not, but these are quite dusty. And as you can see there, so we're just going to give them a warm soapy water wash, nothing strong, nothing harsh, no ammonia, no chemicals. Just give it a rinse with soapy water, just like you're washing a car basically, and then hose that soap off. And the reason you give these a clean is because, of course, if they're stopping 10% of your sun coming through, then you're losing 10% of your power generation. So what we're going to do, we've got this is just a window cleaning head we're going to use, dipped in hot soapy water. Just got a bucket of water. The big tip is don't get the tiles wet where you're about to walk, and don't walk on the downside of the solar here. We're going to work above it and then reach down. The water's running this way, so it's not, we won't be walking on wet tiles, and it just makes it a whole lot safer. So we've got this big extendable handle on that window cleaner, and we're going to give this all a wash. We'll show you how it's done. So to start, we're just going to hose them all down to get them wet. That'll soak everything and soften it up. Then hit it with the hot soapy water. Then hose it down again to wash all that off. Now, we're happy for all of that to run into the gutter. If you're collecting the water for drinking water, obviously you're going to have to make alternative arrangements, block off your gutter or whatever, so that the soap doesn't end up in your gutter. Or, I suppose if that's the case, just wash it without soap. Yeah, so we've hosed down all the panels just to wet them. Now we've got our bucket of soapy water. Now, if a mop is a good way to do this, but just dip it, and then just very simply, because there's just a layer of built up dust gets on there, so just give it a sweep like that. Boom, nothing complicated, and then give it a hose off. You don't want to let it dry with the soap film on it, but you can sort of do a few. I'll just do these first three. And then we'll hose them all off. That's all you need to see me do anyway. Just work your way around. As I said, once we get up on top, just so we're not working on wet tiles, because where there's wet soapy water coming down, you don't want to be trying to stand on your roof. So there it is, not complicated. We'll hose those down now and then move on to the next ones. Okay, so that's done. Seriously, just a couple of minutes. Bucket, window cleaner if you've got it. You look, a broom with a rag on it if it comes to that, but just to give them a wash off. I reckon 10 or 15% improvement probably for the sunlight getting through to that solar panel now. So that's going to pay back. But this is, I think this system's 2 years old. That's the first time I've cleaned it, but we've had a lot of rain here, depending on how much dust and stuff you've had come down. So there you go, she's nice and clean and ready for the next couple of years, but definitely worthwhile to maintain your panels and make sure there's as much sunlight, good old sunlight over there, as much sunlight as possible is getting through, and making as much electricity as you can. So nice and simple, bucket, rag, and give it a clean. Most important, once you've given it a wash with the soapy water, is to wash that off. It gets a lot of the dirt and film and muck off at that point. That final rinse is really, really important.